What the hell was that?
Okay, moment of truth. I haven't seen this. You guys are seeing this for the first time with me, so let's pop this cover off and see what we're working with.
How's it going today, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be seeing if we can hunt down a little bit of some good snow. Like we got a little dumps, there's a little bit, but like a majority of it's bad. So we'll see what we can find. See how much of this is hard. What the hell was that? What the looks like my rails are really far up into my running board. I'll see what's going on here, maybe. Oh yeah, something's up. Beautiful.
Okay, just got my sled loaded on the side of the road. I absolutely grenaded my chain case, so we're gonna get this thing back to the garage and assess what the hell we got going on. Alrighty, I decided to bring it to my actual shop where I work because there's permanent heat instead of my propane heater. Makes it a little easier, so I'm gonna crack into this and see what the hell happened. Hopefully, I'm hoping nothing happened to the actual chain case itself and it's just internals and I can just rebuild the internals. I looked into a belt conversion and they're like $1,600 so that it runs belt like a Axis chassis or the Matrix chassis or whatever, but I don't really feel like doing that. That's a lot of money, especially when I'm kind of in the midst of trying to hopefully upgrade to the Axis chassis. So let's crack into this and see what the hell happened. Alright, I'm gonna have to start by taking my brake apart and my rotor off, and then I can crack my chain case. Actually, I gotta drain my chain case first. That would have been kind of shitty, drain the oil everywhere. Got the bung out. I'm gonna start draining it here while I take the brake and everything apart, and then crack this and see what we got going on. Okay, moment of truth. I haven't seen this. You guys are seeing this for the first time with me, so let's pop this cover off and see what we're working with. Huh. Oh yeah. Some bearing balls down there. Blew a bearing. Well, that's actually not bad at all. I can fix that probably today. Go to the auto parts store. Hopefully they have the same bearing. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna pull this whole assembly off. We'll pull the tensioner off, and then we'll pull both sprockets off and assess what's going on down deep in there. I'm guessing I just spun a bearing, and I'm hoping I got lucky and I can just put a new bearing in there. That would be absolutely ideal. Yep, that is exactly what happened. I think I got lucky, and I think I might just be able to replace that bearing. So I'm gonna figure out what the number of that bearing is, see if I can get one nearby. Hopefully I don't have to go to the Polaris dealership and get one, but we'll see. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to remove my whole drive cog, pull it right out because this bearing is pressed onto the drive shaft. So not ideal, but still better than replacing my whole chain case assembly. So let's get to her. Okay, I figured it'd probably just be easier just to pop the whole chain case off. I probably would have been better just to do that right from the get-go, and it would have made it a lot easier to take the drive cog off, but oh well. So what we're gonna do now is press this bearing out because this bearing is pressed in there. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to press this out now. So I wish I had an actual proper press, not just a vise, but I'll make her work. Okay, that was super easy. I just took a socket that was the right size, put it in there, gave it a whack, and it popped it right out. So now obviously that's garbage. And now we can clean this all up, make sure it's all nice, no shavings. I might just replace that bearing just for the sake of having a ease of mind, right? If one went, might be a good chance that the other one's gonna go. So yeah, go pick up another couple bearings, toss her back together, and should be good to go. Well, picked up my oil and my bearing, $28 fix versus I was expecting at least $300, $400, $500. So I am super happy about this. So let's go throw this back together. Alrighty, I was just double checking, making sure this was the right bearing. Everything looks good. Now I just got to repack it with some grease, make sure it's all greased up and everything. You just take a pick and pop this seal off. Repack her with grease inside there. Looks like there's a bit in there, but I'd rather make sure it's good. That doesn't look like very much, so we'll pack that right tight. Okay, that's how you want a bearing, nice and packed in grease. The other one felt solid, but I'm gonna pop the seal off and I'm gonna grease it as well. So yeah, we'll throw this all back together. Okay, now to put the bearing back in, I'm going to give this a little bit of heat just to give it like a little bit of expansion. And then to put that back in, I'm just gonna use a bearing or a socket that's the exact size as the outer race. You wanna press on this outer silver ring, not the inside one, or else you'll mess up the ball bearings inside. So let's get this done. Okay, that popped in like nothing. I just used a propane torch to heat her up and expand the actual case itself, and that just slid right in. So now we will grease the other one and pop the other one in. Oh yeah, that bearing was dry as a popcorn fart, so we'll repack this and reseal her and toss her in, and it should be good. This is why you check your bearings and grease them. I should have did this when I had my chain case apart. That was an oversight. Don't learn from me on this one. Alrighty, got this chain case back on from help with my buddy Mike. I got that all back together. I got the other side started. I just gotta put the sprockets on, retighten all my track, put all my shock, all that garbo on, and yeah. Okay, I've just been cooking away. I got the chain case all back together. I'm just putting the brake back together. I got the other side all done. Now I'm just gonna have to put the rest of my track stuff together and tighten my track, and it should be good. So, oh, what an ordeal. Okay, I got her all back together, tightened everything, made sure everything's tensioned my track, put all my shock back together, limiter straps, made sure everything was just torqued all nice and everything, redid my speedometer side, got everything done up. I'm just gonna quickly start it up and make sure it all runs good, and yeah, so let's get to her. Alrighty, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you want to have some video ideas, shoot them down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you later.